May your shadow engulf our enemies! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
Sorry, this is... Sorry, this is... Sorry, this is...
If this mine is as dangerous as Donkas said it was, those who are exploiting it are reckless. Do these people not have any regard for the lives of their miners?
These Renagse must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those crazy fools have reopened this mine.
Monisinaga. They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sieur de Courcillon. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business.
We're almost at the camp of the Solasser. Should we wait here for the moon to rise?
Yes, let's.
There you are. And I see that you have brought the guy's rad with you.
We could not let the Sengeden Anadas take all the glory.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you. Ezeld, daughter of Bladnid.
Our objective is located beyond this cliff. The Inquisitors are not expecting us. We have the element of surprise. Let's make good use of it.
We will be as discreet as a group of Dosentats. They won't hear us coming.
Let's find a vantage point to get a better overview of this fort.
So, this is the place where my people are being tortured. I hope we're not arriving too late.
Most of their troops seem to be outside, as if they sense we are coming. The prisoners are most likely inside, in some basement perhaps. And it seems as if there are some in the right wing as well.
In that case, the toughest fights will take place outside. That is where I want to be.
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use of the element of surprise.
Have you thought about how you'd want us to conduct this assault?
We are behind the camp where there are fewer guards. Getting inside will prove less troublesome from this side. We will conduct 2 near-simultaneous assaults. The first larger group will attack from the front to cause chaos in the enemy ranks. As for me, my companions and I will get inside the building from the back and sneak into the basement. We will set as many prisoners free as we can, and use the opportunity to search the building. Once you have eliminated the troops in front of the building, focus on the right wing.
Good. This way we'll attack them from 2 sides simultaneously.
We will conduct the first assault, and then we will go back to intercept the ones who run away.
Excellent idea. Are you ready for the assault?
When it comes to setting our brother free, we are always ready.
In that case, conduct the assault as soon as you're in position.
Protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
We intervened quickly, thankfully. Let's find the keys to these cells. Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
Protect me in this battle!
Say your prayers, unbeliever!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Protect me in this battle!
Close to it,
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now. We're done here. Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
Protect me in this battle!
These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here. How did the battle go for you?
We prevailed. Your plan was good on Olmonawi.
Congratulations. And we were able to set the prisoners free. They were completely exhausted, but alive.
Do not worry. We will bring them back to Vedluk, so their wounds can be treated. You have shown bravery and righteousness. I will not forget it. I hope to see you in the village again soon.
Are you ready to put our plan against the Mother?
Remind me of the outline of your plan, Father.
You will have to take part in a fight in the arena, and we must make sure that the odds are high. To do this, you'll have to face a champion. This will lure her in.
That would effectively raise the odds. But the risk is they'll bet against me.
That may be the case, but the highest bets are based on the exact time of the defeat.
I see. We are going to make the Mother Cardinal believe that I will lose at a...
And by
This will make her lose.
Exactly, without knowing.
And she will be at home.
This is how also.
It's a complicated plan, but it...
Let's go back to the St. Matthias bookmaker. Your skills seem to interest him.
Here comes our pay, boys!
Ah, Your Excellency. We were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievements and telling me about the incredible discoveries you've made.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, but, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their rituals, merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There is no islander village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any. The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call a Nardaig. These guardians usually protect sacred places and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time. We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Matthias without a doubt. He is depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the Enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war, and who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
It seems that you only see the negative aspects of this discovery, but the reality is very different. By integrating some of the natives' beliefs into your dogma, you could build an alliance with them, something no other nation has managed to achieve before.
It is a good argument, Your Excellency. I hadn't thought about that.
I would also like to inform you that a member of the Ordo Luminous was part of the expedition. He tried several times to sabotage it, even killing many of his colleagues for it, and finally attacked us as we were preparing to join San Matthias.
You'd have thought that the remaining members of the Order would go to such extremes. But I fear these attacks are just a reflection of what will happen if your discoveries are made public.
Your Eminence, we are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. What does a man of faith do in such a dilemma? He prays and places his trust in the one who came before him and has shown more wisdom. Saint Matthias shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. You who are always so political. Yet your words seem sincere. You give me something to think about. Thank you.
If my people knew that the great sage they had long respected is the same man as your saint, and that your priests respected our culture as he did, they would be welcomed here as brothers.
And the Eden we wanted to build would be everywhere. You speak sense, Princess. Does anyone wish to add anything?
I understand your doubts about the future that will inevitably be caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Thélème today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After careful consideration, I have decided that it is my duty to reveal your discoveries to the world. It will take years for our theologians to study all of this, but our dogma must follow the path opened by Saint Matthias.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few.
And do they win?
A few do.
I want to challenge the champion of the arena.
A champion? Really? Now, you were asking about Candy Cane. It wouldn't be him that sent you here by any chance.
No, no one has sent me. I'm looking to make a reputation for myself.
Ah, that sounds better. It's true you have talent and the public does like you. Let me think. There is Briscard, one of our old champions. It's been a while since he fought, but he did ask me to set something up for him. He's not a youngster anymore, but his name is known. And he's a killer, I'm warning you.
This Briscard sounds like the perfect opponent.
A deal! I'll work on getting things ready for the combat and line up the betting. Until then, make sure you're ready. It'll be a duel, your friends will need to stay in their seats. As soon as you're ready, you'll just need to go and see the arena master.
We should go and see Candy Cane so he can set up our deal. So when you win, she will lose her bet. Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
We'll make you dance, land dwellers.
Here comes our pay, boys!
You again? What do you want?
Why so defensive? Petrus, you have a proposal to make, I believe.
That's right. I've thought of a little scheme that could make us all very rich. You know me, so you also know I'm quite clever, and that my ideas are always fruitful.
They do say that you are devious. Perhaps too much so for your own good. Go on.
My friend here loves the glory and sand of the arena.
I've gained quite a reputation. Soon I'll be taking on a true champion. I'm no fool, though. I know I won't last long against him.
Yeah? I've seen the odds. Everyone expects you to lose within a minute. So what?
Let us suppose that our champion is a little less aggressive than usual.
If the fight can last at least 5 minutes, An informed better would win the jackpot.
And I'd keep a little of my pride.
Very well. I'll arrange it. But no dirty tricks. Don't take advantage of the deal and try to beat the champion. If you do, he'll wipe the floor with you. You want to get your money. Don't get too greedy.
Here comes our pay, boys!
Let's get rid of these money bags.
Here comes our pay, boys! Here comes our pay, boys!
Ready to excite the crowd? Ah, are you ready for the fight? Your friends must remain in the stand.
Yes, I am ready.
So, What a brilliant spectacle. Congratulations on your victory. And here are your winnings from the combat.
Bravo!
I don't believe I've ever seen you happier. The thought of holding something...
That is true. Politics...
I imagine we need...
Yes.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing.
Lord de Sardet. And you, Petrus. What can I do for you?
We have come to offer our support. We have learned that the arena was cruel to you.
How do you know that? Oh, I see. You tricked my informer.
We just let him believe that I would lose.
All I did was take the place of your moneylender. You owe me a handsome sum.
All of this just to make me spill the beans, am I right? I didn't expect you to play this kind of game, Your Excellency. It is true, though, that with such a teacher...
Oh, come on, Cornelia. You excel at this game.
It's true. And I also know when to admit defeat. What do you want from me?
We won't use what we know of you, nor what you owe us. So long as you act loyally towards the congregation and Constantine. Is that clear?
Is that what you're expecting? Ah, but I'm sure that this sly old fox has something else in mind, right? You hope that I'll support you when you court the rank of cardinal. You haven't learnt your lesson, then. Have you forgotten the abyss into which you plunged because of your ambition last time?
Petrus, what is she talking about?
Cornelia, you don't have the right to use that against me, to disclose what I revealed to you that day.
It was said under the seal of the Enlightened. It's true. But if someone deserves to know, it's him.
No, please.
Since you have no intention of speaking, I will. Petrus knew your mother, child. Your real mother.
My mother? Petrus, is this true? How?
Be damned, Cornelia. It's true. I knew your mother. I used to go to the jail to give my spiritual support to the prisoners of the Prince d'Orsay. That's where I met her. She was alone, afraid, and exhausted. And so strange. Obviously, I had no way of knowing that she came from here. The princes kept their secret well.
Why didn't you tell me about it? You knew that my uncle lied to me and you kept quiet.
I was ashamed. Ashamed of having left her to die in that dead-end pit. Completely alone.
Why talk to others about it then? Why does she know?
One evening, in a fit of despair, Petrus felt the need to share this great burden with someone.
At the time, you were the ear of the enlightened, Cornelia. You have broken your vows. Ah, damnation. It's better out in the open. I've wanted to tell you about it since I met you. Now that you know, I want to do something in her memory. I will help you find your family here on the island. The prince sent you here to use you. But I can ensure that all of this serves a purpose.
How could I possibly believe you now? You have used me for your scheming and kept me in the dark.
I understand how you feel, my child. Let's wait a little, until you've taken it all in. Time heals the wounds of the soul. Come back and see me when you are ready. As for you, Cornelia, remember what we have on you. You no longer have the upper hand.
Be careful, GtaV. You now see the real Petrus, sly and opportunistic.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir GtaV, what can I do for you?
I have come to inform you of the crimes committed by the Inquisition on these lands. The Ordo Luminous captured and tortured many islanders in a secret camp in order to convert them. Most of them were executed because they refused to renounce their beliefs. Of course, I put an end to all this, at the demand of Queen Deirdre, and the camp was dismantled.
How could such villainous acts take place without anyone informing me of them? Do you have proof of what you're saying?
Indeed. Here. This should convince you of my good faith.
I cannot believe it. May the enlightened devour these wicked fools. I cannot believe the Inquisition would continue their exactions after what happened to them the first time. But Your Excellency, it seems to me as if you have overstepped the boundaries. You could have informed me of the situation, but you chose to fight priests of Thélème instead. Are you trying to break the alliance between your nation and ours?
Your Eminence, I intervened at the demand of the natives, who are our allies as well, and would have come to inform you of the situation if I hadn't thought you might give more credit to the Inquisition than to these poor people.
You should have let me be the judge of that, Your Excellency. You underestimated us.